Hey, everybody. Melissa Collins here. I'm here with Anastasia Hayes, who is the co author of the Bloom Where You're Planted Gratitude Journal. And we're going to talk to you today about why gratitude, but we're going to talk to you about how to use the journal that you got. First of all, we want to start with some gratitude and we want to say thank you for trusting us with your gratitude practice and purchasing either a book for your child, a book for yourself, or for some of you amazing humans who donated a book to children in Nashville. Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. You want to say thank you?
Thank you.
All right. So,
big thumbs up.
Yeah, big thumbs up. So we are going to talk about how to use this book. I'm going to give you some tips with how to use this book for your kids. But before you start with the how, I think it's really important that you know the why. So why does gratitude matter? Well, one of the big things, I've been practicing gratitude in my life for a long time. And when Annie first came into my life a little bit over about a year and a half ago, she was going through some big changes in her life. Her family had changed. There were some things that she was not super happy about. And I was noticing that even though we were in the middle of something really great, we were having a really great day at the zoo, for example, she was really more focused on things that maybe she was not happy about. And I started to realize that maybe what Annie needed was a gratitude practice in her life to start highlighting the things that made her happy and all of the amazing things that are happening. Um, the bottom line is no matter what happens, no matter how old you are, whether you are 6 like Annie or 46 like Melissa, you are going to have pop quizzes happen in your life. Things are going to happen, good things and bad things, challenging things and traumatic things. And now, maybe your family isn't going through something like Annie's did. Maybe you're not having a family change. But even if you end up having the same parents your whole life, it doesn't mean that your child is not going to experience some kind of trauma or stress or strain or difficult things. It can be as simple as I went to school today and I really wanted to see my friend Sally. Sally didn't come. And now I'm disappointed and I'm having a disappointing day all day. With a gratitude practice, children learn how to look for the good things around them. And you only have today. When today is gone, if we waste it being unhappy and miserable and grumpy, we cannot get today back. Today, Annie is 6 years old and she's going to go to a friend's birthday party and have a great time. And her nephew's birthday party and have a great time. And if something happens that she doesn't like, she doesn't need to let it destroy her entire day. She can look around and say, well, I don't like that, but look at all these other amazing things I have to be grateful for. And it just helps. One of the things Annie talks about, and I'll let her talk about it, is how it helped her regulate her emotions. She doesn't use those words, but what do you think how it helped you? You want to explain it in your words? With like in the beginning when you were throwing a lot of fits and then you just don't do that anymore. So what do you think that helped you with?
That maybe can't really.
You got to speak up a little bit. Speak to that door over there.
I don't really know what that would help you with.
Does it help you make you feel more happy?
Yeah.
And does it help you notice all the really amazing things in your life?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like sometimes we're traveling and when you go to the airport is horribly boring and there's lines and then you have to wait.
The airport.
You have to wait so you can wait some more and then you have to wait some more and then you got to get in another line and you're just trying to go on vacation. And there's 2 ways to go about that. You can do what Annie just did and be grateful that you're getting to go on vacation and think about all the amazing things that are about to happen, or you can focus on the fact that you're in a boring line.
When you don't even know it, you're there at the vacation.
Yeah, you're just there. Yeah. So gratitude allows us space to create happiness. It's literally the fuel for love. Love is the strongest emotion that we feel as human beings. And gratitude is the gasoline that provides love fuel. And you cannot have real, deep, meaningful connections in your life, and neither can your children if you are not teaching them gratitude. Many of you adults watching this are into personal development, and I need to ask you a question that I want you to really think about. Slow down and think about this. You have recognized the need for personal development in your life, but are you delivering personal development to your children? Are you delivering them the skills that they need to become high achievers? Or are you letting that way? Are you sitting them over here while you focus on the skills and not giving it to them? One of the things I think that stops a lot of you is that you are waiting to perfect it yourself in order to give it to your children. But I want you to know that they can learn alongside you. They can learn with you. You can read personal development books with them. You can listen to personal development podcasts in the car with them. They can get the information. You can give them nuggets. You can give them things to do. One of the things we do, we actually just did it this morning, we use the word yet a lot. We say, so Annie was frustrated because she could not get this bow in her hair and she needed a little bit of help.
I'm not a good bow putting in yet.
And she said, I'm not good at putting my bow in yet. There's a big difference between saying, I can't put this bow in, I'm not good at it, and saying I'm not good at it yet. That yet word does something to our brain. It reminds our brain that we're going to get better. You say.
Words matter a lot.
Yeah, they program our brains.
If you say something like, I can't do this or I can't do that,
you believe it.
It connects to your brain and then you believe it.
Yeah. And if you put the word yet behind it, you remind your brain that you're what? Getting better. You're getting better. We're getting better every day. So you can either say, I'm not good at riding my bike, or you can say, I'm not good at riding my bike yet.
Like if you say, I'm not good at riding my bike first, you can make that turn into I can't ride my bike yet.
Yeah. And that reminds you that if you practice, you're getting better. It provides, you know what it provides for you and for children? Hope. And human beings, all we really need is hope for a better future. And so that word yet is really powerful. So teach that to your kids. All right. So why do you need a gratitude practice though? Why do you need a physical book? Why did we make physical books that are printed out? Well, because this is not our natural inclination, and humans will always go to their lower self. It's our internal thermostat. And if you don't start creating an actual practice and become intentional about it, it's not intentional, something you put in place every single day and you actually practice it, just like getting better at riding your bike takes practice, getting better at gratitude and being intentional with our words and teaching our children personal development requires a practice. And so I would encourage you to set aside time in your day for this. We are going to talk about how to use this book. So inside the book, you will see, well, I'm going to show you the drawing pages
really
first.
Pretty pages.
Really pretty pages. There's a couple of pages that are just drawing pages, and they have a place for the child's name, and it says my journal. It says make this journal yours. Why is it important for your child to be able to draw in this journal? Because if your child is young and not writing yet, and you're going to be writing for them, this will start to feel like yours, not theirs. And so you want to give them ownership over it so it looks like theirs. Let them draw a picture of their family or whatever they want to draw in here, but those are their pages. So in the beginning of the book, there's a little note from me and Annie, and then there is prompts. So the first 2 pages are prompts that will teach you how to use this journal with your kids. Annie and I are going to do a little experiment here that I did not tell her about. She's not prepared for this, so we'll see how it goes. This is real life, guys, but I want you to experience it in the way that you're going to experience it, which is why I did not prepare her for this. But before we do that, there's a page called I'm Getting Better At. So I want you to fill this out with your kids. What are they getting better at? So right now, Annie, what are you getting better at?
I am getting better at riding my bicycle without training wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And I am getting better at saying that same word.
Yep. And what else are you getting better at? What are you getting better at with school and learning?
I am getting way better at
writing.
Yeah.
Reading.
And reading. I am really close to being reading.
Yes. So why is this page important for your children? Because I want you to start the practice of speaking life into your children. We spend a lot of time telling kids what not to do. We spend a lot of time saying no. We spend a lot of time saying, don't do that. We spend a lot of time correcting. But do we spend enough time speaking life? If you tell your child that they are something enough times, they will believe it. So you can either tell your child they are an annoyance and they are annoying, or they're wild, or they're a terror, or you can spend your time telling them, what are you?
A champion.
Or you can spend your time telling them they are a champion. And whatever you tell them, they're going to believe. So I want to encourage you to speak life. So this is a way to start speaking life into your children. All right. And then we have the gratitude journal. So every page looks like this. Sorry.
Okay.
And we're going to do the first one. So have you ever experienced picking your kid up from school and saying, hey, how was today? And they go, fine, it was good. And you say, what'd you do? And they say nothing. And you say, what'd you learn? And they say, I don't know. And they didn't have a day. They can't enumerate it. They can't speak it back to you. That's a developmental phase.
That's what I am, because I can't remember
This is
lots.
This is a developmental phase, and so it requires prompts. So you're going to find that in the beginning of this, there are prompts for you to help them. So the beginning of the gratitude log is today's my moments. So I'm actually going to do an experiment with Annie about yesterday. Yesterday was her last day of theater camp. And so today's my moments are things like, what was the most fun thing you did today? Did you learn something new that made you smile? Did someone say something nice to you? What was it? Okay, so let's figure out 2 my moments from yesterday's camp. So did you help someone yesterday?
Yep.
Oh, tell me about it.
I helped a girl named Dylan realize she wasn't the only kid in class that didn't have a friend. She would also have a friend, which was me, that would be her friend.
That's awesome. Okay, so notice how I didn't say, Annie, what was your favorite moment today? I'm giving her a very specific prompt. And so that helps her brain come up with an answer that we can have a real actual conversation. And now I have more of an opportunity to be proud of her and speak life back into her. Okay, so her moment was she helped a friend. She helped someone who didn't have a friend realize she did have a friend. That's awesome. Was there a part of the day other than that you felt really proud of yourself yesterday?
I did feel a little proud of myself. Helping a kid named Nova feel better because she was sad. And
That's awesome.
I was gonna help her have her happiness back.
How'd you help her feel better?
Well, I didn't really, but I was saying a few words to her that she was gonna be okay.
Awesome. All right. Let's see. Did you see something beautiful yesterday?
Yes.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. What was beautiful yesterday?
Well, I did see Finding Nemo.
Oh, you saw the play because the older kids in the play. That was beautiful. Awesome.
And I did and as I was talking about Dylan,
Yeah.
The kid that needed help.
Yeah.
To know she wasn't the only kid in class. To not have friends. She also likes to read to other people. It helps her feel better and read more better. And also, guess what I found out?
What?
There is a little kind of toy, and guess what?
What?
It's named Annie Apple. And
Oh,
my
wow.
name is Annie.
Wow.
And I love apples.
Okay, so do you notice at the beginning of this conversation, Annie told me she can't remember anything about yesterday. But then, because that is very developmentally normal for children really under the age of 10, it's developmentally normal for them not to be able to do recall that way. They need prompts. And so use the prompts in the beginning of this book to fill in your daily journal. So now Annie has a lot of practice at this, so she's good at this, but so she can fill in the I'm grateful for part. But we did put prompts in for in the beginning, she did need it to be prompt. So if I say to Annie, can you name 4 things you're grateful for?
I am grateful to have 2 nephews. I'm grateful for to have a family. I'm grateful for to have a sister, and I'm grateful for to have everything.
To have everything. Okay. Okay. So here are the prompts. What is your favorite thing in your room that makes you happy? Who is a person you're thankful for and why? What is something you ate today that you really enjoyed? What's a toy or game you're glad to have? Can you look at a time when someone helped you? What did they do? So there are prompts in here to help your kids come up with things that they're grateful for, because what you'll notice is when you explain this to them, the first couple days they'll be able to do it, and then you'll start to notice that they repeat the things over and over again because they're not looking around and learning to be grateful for literally everything. I'm personally grateful for this chair. We don't have to be standing here. I'm grateful for my electric bill I got to pay, so we have lights. So there's a lot of things to be grateful for. All right. And then children do also need affirmations. And so those are the ones in the beginning. There are 50 affirmations here that are appropriate for children. So, and when I do affirmations, I just choose them for the kids and then they repeat them. And I do like to do them repetitively for multiple days in a row. So I'm just going to read a few of them. I am brave. I am loved. So these are I am statements, and they are not allowed to say, our rule here with our girls is they're not allowed to say an I am statement about some way they look. So they can't say I am pretty because we don't care. No offense. You woke up pretty. Like that's not hard. You just are pretty. You just were made that, like God made you that way. You just are pretty. But I am brave. I am loved. I am kind. I am smart. I am strong. I am unique. I am creative. I am important. I am helpful. I'm a good friend. So if I was doing this right now, I might read a few of those and say, which one of those feels right for you today, Annie? Which one is your I am statement today? I'm responsible. I'm curious. I'm capable. I'm grateful. I'm confident. I'm joyful. I am healthy. I'm generous. I am fun. I am thoughtful. I'm caring. And so again, use these prompts to help fill out this journal. What's going to happen is this is literally going to take you maybe 15 or 20 minutes a day. First of all, many of you are not spending a full 15 or 20 minutes fully present with your children. Put your phones down during this time, turn off distractions, turn off the TV, do this in a quiet space, and actually spend time being very, very present with them. What you're going to find is they start asking you to do it. They will start holding you accountable to do their book together because your children want to be heard. And sometimes, even though they want to be heard, they don't know how to get that from you, because they don't know how to speak and they don't know how to enumerate what they're trying to say. Just like at the beginning when Annie said, I can't remember anything from yesterday. She absolutely can. She just needed some prompts. And you noticed as soon as I prompted her, they'll keep going and going and going. You're going to get more information about their day than you've ever gotten before. Rich information that you never would have known. You're going to get opportunities to speak life into them in ways that you didn't have before because you're not with them. They're at school or they're somewhere else. You're going to get so many opportunities to speak life into them. So please use these opportunities. So that's how to use Annie's Bloom While You're Planted gratitude journal. We hope that was helpful for you. We want to say thank you one more time for purchasing her book. It is available. It's going to be available in some local Nashville stores, and it is always available online on our website. So I will actually drop the website down in the comments of this YouTube, in the description of this YouTube. So if you need to grab one, or you want to grab one for a friend, or you've used it with your children, you see the power of it, and you want to donate one to a local child in Nashville, Annie is bringing them to some local foster kids in Nashville. And we would love the opportunity to donate your book to a local child and provide them an opportunity to learn gratitude too. All right, guys, thanks for coming. You want to say thank you and goodbye?
Thank you, and buy this book.
They are